Here's the harsh truth that Everton fans don't want to hear. Their striker situation might just cost them another promising season. Everton 0-0 Aston Villa delivered exactly the kind of frustrating stalemate that leaves supporters questioning whether their team has what it takes to compete at the highest level. But here's where it gets controversial. This wasn't just about bad luck or poor finishing. This was about fundamental flaws that both managers need to address urgently. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Beto's catastrophic misses that had Hill Dickinson Stadium holding its collective breath in disbelief. The Portuguese striker squandered not one, but two golden opportunities that would have completely changed the complexion of this match. The most glaring came within the opening minutes when Iliman Ndiaye served up what can only be described as a gift. An open goal begging to be converted. Yet Beto somehow managed to miss kick from point-blank range, leaving fans wondering if they're witnessing a striker crisis in real time. But here's the part most people miss. Was this really just about Beto's finishing? Or does it expose deeper tactical issues within Everton's attacking framework? Emiliano Martinez's return between the sticks for Villa tells its own fascinating story. After his very public attempt to engineer a move away from Villa Park before the transfer deadline slammed shut, the Argentine goalkeeper found himself back in familiar surroundings, and boy, did he make his presence felt. His spectacular reaction save to tip Michael Keane's perfectly directed header over the crossbar from Jack Grealish's pinpoint delivery was the kind of moment that reminded everyone exactly why clubs were circling around him in the first place. Grealish himself, fresh off claiming the Premier League Player of the Month award, tried desperately to inject some creative spark into what became an increasingly tetchy encounter. The England international's crossing was exemplary throughout, creating multiple chances for Keane, whose first header was brilliantly saved by Martinez, while his second attempt saw him unable to stretch quite far enough to find the target. Everton's dominance in the statistics tells a story of what could have been. 20 shots compared to Villa's measly 6 attempts. Yet this is precisely where the controversy begins to simmer. Does shot count really matter when your primary striker can't convert the chances that matter most? David Moyes might take encouragement from his team's control and creativity, but supporters are rightfully asking whether moral victories pay the bills in the Premier League. And this is where expectations become the real talking point. There was a time when Everton fans would have celebrated a clean sheet and solid defensive display against Villa. Now, there's genuine frustration around Hill Dickinson Stadium when the team fails to convert superiority into 3 crucial points. Is this a sign of progress or unrealistic expectations? Villa's struggles paint an even more concerning picture for Unai Emery. Watching the Spanish coach pace his technical area like a caged tiger, his agitation was palpable as his team produced another toothless attacking display. Here's the shocking reality. Villa haven't scored a single league goal this season. For a club with such lofty ambitions and recent success, this goal drought borders on the embarrassing. The introduction of deadline day loan signing Harvey Elliott from Liverpool late in the proceedings smacked of desperation rather than tactical masterstroke. No matter what Emery tried, his previously vibrant and energetic squad looked like shadows of their former selves. It raises serious questions about whether last season's success was sustainable or simply a purple patch that's now well and truly over. Here's what makes this result even more intriguing. Villa were fortunate to escape with a point. Had Everton possessed a striker with genuine Premier League quality, this could easily have been a comfortable home victory. Instead, Martinez's heroics and Beto's wastefulness combined to produce the kind of result that satisfies absolutely nobody. Looking ahead, both teams face crucial fixtures that could define their early season trajectory. Everton's trip to Anfield for the Merseyside Derby on September 20th suddenly feels like a make-or-break moment. Can they afford to take their finishing woes into such a high-stakes encounter? Meanwhile, Villa's visit to Brentford in the EFL Cup offers Emery a potential confidence-boosting opportunity before facing Sunderland in league action on September 21st. The player ratings tell their own story, with Grealish earning plaudits for his creative efforts, while Beto's struggles were reflected in his disappointing score. But here's the controversial question that needs asking. Should individual brilliance mask systemic problems? So here's what I want to know from you. Is Beto simply going through a rough patch that every striker experiences, or is this evidence that Everton need to seriously reconsider their attacking options? And for Villa fans, are you genuinely concerned about this goal drought, or do you believe it's just a matter of time before the floodgates open? More provocatively, which manager is under more pressure right now? Moyes, who's seeing his team create chances but fail to convert them, or Emery, whose expensively assembled squad can't seem to find the back of the net at all? The comment section awaits your verdict on this fascinating tactical puzzle.